Why are moms so reactive? What is actually prompting you to yell or to react in that negative manner? Number one is because your expectations of your children are too high and you feel that they aren't meeting up with these expectations. So you have put them on this pedestal. There's this high standard and you're looking at them, and then when they don't meet up with that standard, you feel disappointed and then you start shouting. For example, you have a new baby. It's not your fault. It's just that automatically in our eyes we assume that that child has grown. So you start telling them, you start having these expectations and be like, okay, I expect you to do this, to know this. Meanwhile, you're forgetting that this person is just a child. But because you have a new baby now, your body has actually changed and is, now assuming that this child has grown because he or she now has a younger sibling. It happens to everybody. So your expectations of that child become high, and then when they don't meet it, you start feeling stressed or you start reacting to whatever that child does. Another reason why moms react is because we are dealing with so much stress and overwhelm. And thank God we are here, taking this class. And I know and I strongly believe that eventually we'll get the hang of things and start doing better. So when you are able to manage your stress, it would help you be calm. Like, it will help you remain calm and be able to control your own emotions, all right, and to control your overwhelm. Nothing will really get to you. You'll not be overwhelmed by your activities, okay? And then that would not, it won't make you always yell at your children, because you'll be calm, and you'll be feeling relaxed and okay. Then you lack an understanding of your toddler's temperament, their personality traits, and developmental milestones. And this is really important because many of the things that we complain about are normal things with these children. At this stage, they are very, very normal. I'll give you an example. It's evident that many of us are here, we are complaining about the same thing. We are complaining about the same thing. So what does that tell you? That is not even about these children, because these things are normal. Stop jumping, calm down, don't touch this, don't do that, don't do that. But you forget that this is how they explore, this is how they learn. They learn from playing, they learn when they explore their environment. So if they're not really hurting themselves, if there's no hurt involved, just allow them be. That's how they were made. I just allow them. Except when they're hurting themselves, then you can step in to, stop them from doing that thing, or you change them into a different area, or change their direction, let them play somewhere else, or you distract them entirely. So if you don't understand this thing, if you don't even understand your toddler's temperament or their personality trait, you don't even know the angle to which to approach whatever is happening to them. Your child is a quiet child, you are now complaining, hey, you are too quiet, why don't you talk, why don't you do this, your sister is like this, you are like this, your brother is this way, you are this way, what is wrong with you, who do you even take after, this. You don't even understand that that's the child's personality. You want them to be somebody else. It can't work like that. And then when they don't do that, then you start yelling. It doesn't work like that. So let's take your time to understand who your child really is, okay? And not judging them according to your own standards. So one reason why I hear mom say, okay, when my children are with me, they see finish now. When they are around me, they just do anyhow. But when their father is around, they will sit up and keep quiet and do all of these things. So just note this, that when children are around the primary caregiver, they feel a sense of letting go, like they trust you, they feel safe around you, they feel secure, they're so comfortable around you. And the only way they express how they feel is through maybe crying or laughing or throwing that tantrum. Okay, I'll take it again. They feel safe, comfortable, secure, and have a high level of trust around you. You, the primary caregiver. So if you, the mom, is the primary caregiver, they'll feel so secure and just be themselves around you. And they can just be the way they want. They can express everything they feel, and they know that somehow you will put it right. So remember that example, that scenario that I told you at the beginning of the class, that you were struggling with a project and then you went to meet somebody. So imagine that they had this, your child has this belief that no matter what is wrong with me, once I go to meet mommy, mommy will be able to get it right. She'll be able to put it right for me. And then your child comes to meet mommy and mommy is lambasting the child. That's unfair. So children feel secure, letting you know how they feel, whether that is in form of a laugh or crying. So let's be calming down, okay? Let's pause before we react and watch or listen to whatever they say so that we know how to step in, all right? And from a Christian point of view, which I am, so I just please beg you to keep an open mind on this thing I'm about to talk about, okay? So when you look at your child in this manner, maybe it would help you appreciate them more, and then it will reduce the yearning. So your child was made for a purpose. Your child, God created your child for a purpose, for something. Your child is a solution carrier for the world. And your purpose as a mom is to find out what that solution is and align your child to that purpose. I'll take it again. Your child was made for a purpose. He is a solution carrier for the world. And your purpose as the mom is to find out what that solution is and align your child to that purpose. So whatever God has made, right? It's perfect. He doesn't make mistakes. He's a perfect God. So if he has created your child a certain way and given him a purpose, don't you think that he would have given that child the exact tools he needs to attain that purpose in life? Don't you think that? So I'll give you what I mean now. Each behavior displayed is necessary for the actualization of that purpose. You won't say that your child being quiet, you don't even know what your child's purpose is. You don't know whether your child is a peacemaker or something. There's always a solution that your child was made in this world to, bring, to prefer. So those behaviors that your child are displaying are tools needed to actualize that purpose. So why are you breaking them down with your words and with your actions? I said it before when we had this class that I have a mom friend, and she was saying when she was small, they were always telling her, you are a talkative, you talk too much, you do this, you can't keep quiet, you can't sit one place, you are this, you are that, you are that. But is in that her talking too much that she owns her own blog, she owns her own radio station, and she's the first mom to own an app, a mom app. It's from this her talk that you're even telling her that she should learn to keep quiet and close her mouth. Why? She has impacted lives from all these things. So imagine if she actually kept quiet, would she have been able to do all of these things? No. Me personally, I love to write. I love writing. I can copy. In fact, in primary school one day I copied our comprehensive textbook. I copied everything from page one to the back inside another note. As in, that's how much I love writing. Even right now, if you see my journal, I just love to write. Okay, and this has also helped me. I have ebooks, I have courses, and it's part of these courses that I have put together to form a bundle for moms, to help moms live a happier, a calmer, and a more fulfilled life. Because I love to write, this is the way I have impacted in a lot of people. So if your child is somebody who loves to do something, but because you feel they should be a certain way, you are now trying to correct them. And yelling is something that comes natural. When something is not going your way, you just find yourself raising your voice and yelling at that thing. So learn what your child's purpose is and align them to that purpose. Let them be. Like I said before, if they are not hurting themselves, just leave them. Leave them. Let children be children, okay? So each behavior displayed is necessary for the actualization of their purpose. Let us help them actualize their purpose, okay? I pray that God will give you sight, the inner mind to see through all of these things and be able to align our kids with their purpose. So there's this question I asked: if God appeared to you today and showed you that your child, is a king or royalty, would you speak to them the same way you do now? Imagine that you were born in the era of Mary, or you yourself, take yourself as Mary, and God appeared to you and said, you would give birth to a son. This son is my son, and he's going to die for salvation, this, that, and God told you everything. How would you treat that son? Are you going to be flogging him? Are you going to be yelling at him? Are you going to be spanking him? So think about it. Look at your children as kings and queens. They are royalty. Everybody was made in the image and likeness of God. So you are royalty. You are royalty. You are kings and queens. Treat your children as one and speak to them with love and kindness and compassion. Okay?